You know what? That's fair. And I'm not going to stop making up stories, but I want to give you something for real. This is absolutely 100% for real this time, for real. One of my favorite things to do is to go online to look at newspapers.com and especially Black newspapers and find things in history so I can write actual true stories. And so this is the Afro American newspaper from Baltimore, Maryland from April 9th, 1938. So would you mind going through a few of the things that I saw? Now you can't read the whole article, but I can just show you some of the headlines. So first, Joe Louis in Chicago beat Harry Thomas, knocked him out. 10,743 people attended. They made $38,000 for the whole fight. And Joe Louis, he won. He got $16,000 for winning the fight. And Harry Thomas, Swingman was his name, got $5,200. That was super interesting. Right down here, you see 40 deltas poisoned. That's just a very short story about how on West Virginia State College's campus, Delta Sigma Theta, they had a party and somebody brought some shrimp salad and 4 were very serious cases, but the girls got poisoned at Delta Sigma Theta's party. Next, on the third page of the newspaper was this article about how New York has this police department and has this contingency of colored police officers. Now, I use the term colored because that is the term that they used back in. This was 1938. And the article talks about how New York City, the headline says there's 119 such policemen at work, but under here it says New York has 128 police officers. So the first line says New York City has 128 colored persons, including 5 police women. And that was so interesting to me that in 1938, there were 5 police women that worked on the force, and I would love to hear their stories and know more about what they were doing. Also, and you really can't see it, but right here underneath me, it says the pay of New York policemen. For a patrolman, they made $2,000 to $3,000 for a year. A policewoman made $2,000 to $3,000. So it was the same, I guess, whether you were a man or a woman, at least on paper. Who knows, really? The sergeant made $3,500 and lieutenant made $4,000. And patrolmen and patrolmen and police women increased from $2,000 to $3,000 in 5 years. So they were making $2,000 to $3,000 a year. That's crazy. And finally, this is just a short article that I read, is Girl 11, Miner's Wife is the Youngest Mother. So the honor of being the nation's youngest mother was awarded to Mrs. Catherine Nowden, 11-year-old child of James Nowden, 27. So this 27-year-old man married an 11-year-old girl, and she had a baby. The baby, a 5-pound girl, was born normally on Sunday in a local hospital. The young mother told hospital attendants that she gave her age at 16 in obtaining a marriage license several months ago. Miss Bessie White, the mother of the girl, said that Miss Nowden would be 12 on May 29th. She is reported to be the state's youngest bride. So that was in Brownsville, Pennsylvania. So I don't want us to leave on a sour note, but that is the reason why I 100% write the stories that I do, is because I want to see loving, happy romance stories for my ancestors, my grandmothers and my great-grandmothers and all the women who had a hard time, and all of our grandfathers who had difficult lives and went through things. I want to write them a happy ending. So that's what my books are about. Check them out. If you're interested and you want to see the articles, I made a blog post for everything that I just showed you, so you can go to marissamcqueen.com and get a closer look at the articles that I found and read them. Okay? See you later. I hope you forgive me.